Hey guys, here we are, another update from the Bowens Expo. I managed to find Airboss Dan with me, Dan Jacobs. We're just at the Pro Clima stand here for performance membranes. Dan, this is a really cool model we got here. Can you just maybe just touch on a bit of the Pro Clima system here? This has kind of got a bit of everything.
Yes. It actually really summarizes it really, really well, because it shows that all products or whatever it is always a system. Actually, it's not a single product. And you can see how important it is to have consistency all the way up. So you really have a really good connection to the concrete slab. So you see actually it's consistent. Then the wall membrane goes all the way up and it goes into the roof. All penetration is actually taped too, so you don't have any wind washing of the insulation. If you have any pipe table penetrations, you see it's sealed properly using a grommet, a conduit, and the glue actually seals the hole too.
Yeah, because this is one of our biggest problems we've got is other trades come along, they create a penetration in an airtight barrier wall to make sure that we're sealing up all these little holes.
Exactly. And what's happening is normally they don't cut just a small hole. No, they cut the biggest hole possible. So at some point even tapes won't help anymore, but it means kind of there's solutions for every problem, which is a good thing.
This also, Dan, what we're trying to do here is create a ventilating cavity element, just making sure that this system can stay nice and dry.
Yes, exactly. So the important part is because that's a vapor permeable membrane, so it means internal moisture will diffuse out. It's just twisted a little bit, so you will think have a nice display. So internal moisture, or if the structure is wet thanks to the construction, will actually diffuse out through the structure. So now you have to separate the cladding. So now if it hits cold cladding, it could drip down, or you create airflow and actually can ventilate the moisture out of the cavity. A positive side effect, you actually cool down in your whole system, so it has a better summer performance too. So yeah, that's why you call it rain and ventilated system. Exactly the same on the roof. So the best of if you ventilate and drain your walls, the same on your roofs. You definitely want a drain and ventilate roof structure.
That way, if we're getting, for some reason, we get a bit of a roof leak or anything like that as well, as you can see the little gap under there, any condensation or moisture will run out the whole way down the system. Yeah. Dan, just lastly, let's touch on these things. Obviously, these types of tapes, they're a bit of a special tape, these ones, aren't they?
Oh yeah, we call them pressure-sensitive tapes. So you actually have to pressure activate it. But what is the best way how to pressure activate it? Is it like you back off your hand? Or you're prepared and you have something like called a press fix. Because the idea is you really want to press the tapes to the surface. And it doesn't matter what tape you're using. Every surface looks like the knuckles of my fist. And if you just lay the tape on top of it, you don't have enough bonding. So the idea is you really press the tape into the hips and valleys, and this is how you get a really, really strong bonding. And this is how you create 100 years adhesion, for example.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Dan. So guys, that's a bit of a brief on this system. There is so much more in this. Recommend doing your own research. Reach out to us if you've got any questions as well.
Dan, always a pleasure.
Cheers.